お願いします。
お願いします。
Mosquito, sorry. But just loosen the body up. Just loose. Very different quality soap. You can do this nice and slow. You can do it in a kind of pulsing way. You can also do really big movements, so really leaving the ground, sinking into the ground. So just play with it a little bit. Different qualities. Go side to side. Just play with the same thing, so big movement, small. Got the rotation. Play with this one slightly opening the movement out to the front and back. So you can also come to the front, and you can also slightly to the back. Don't go too far because of the rotation against the spine. But just play with it a little bit. Looking to the left and the right. Just open. Okay, inside, outside. Nice, big. In this one, really look for a wave passing through the body. So all the way from the ground to the tip of the head. Roll right through the body. And play with small moves. All the time, you're trying to work through a wave through the spine. And also in this case, play with closing the body kind of to the front and opening the body out this way. So you've also got these kind of two directions. So this kind of wave running through the body. And you've also got a kind of wave that runs inside this way. So closing the body and opening the body this way. This way. Slightly exaggerated. Okay, good. Stretching up, nice deep breath in. And then lengthening down the spine, bending into the knees, reaching into the ground. And down. And you're pulling the body up through the hips now. Right the way up, keep the spine flexed, and then draw back up the body. Stretch up again, stretch up through the spine. Lengthen all the way to the ground. All the body up. Nice deep. Get over to the side, so stretching up, really lengthen the rib cage. Let go of the surface. On the other side. And lengthen. And then go. Okay, for the head, just straight down. And then up. Down again. And up. The left. Right. Again. Here's the shoulder. Looking over. Chin. And just circling the neck to the front. Okay, just the shoulders, just rolling back. Nice big movements up. Try and include as much of the body as you can. And then forward. Nice big circle, just back. Bring the chest out. Good. And then reverse the direction, yeah, and do it across the now this way. This way. And then cross the shoulders here. Just loosen enough. One at a time. And then to the front. Just put one on and a figure of 8 from the hip. Release it and then draw it back. Release it, draw it back. Keep the elbow nice. Just let the jaw follow the hip ball. Good. And the other side. Just drop the body down. Use one arm to kind of support the body, and the other arm just really release it to the ground. Just start with a big circle and release the arm more and more. Just really relax it, work it in a circle, and just start to work into a smaller circle. Just keep it moving, Go smaller and smaller with the circle. Keep the weight in the other hand, supporting the body. And once you get to the smaller circle you can do, reverse the direction and start to open the circle out.
So work from small to big. Release the shoulder. Stretch the big, bigger. And we'll change the arm. Just split the body. Working big. Clockwise. Start to go smoother. Forward. Forward. And then reverse it. So release both arms down. Push in the back. You start to open the circle out. Both arms come in. Out. And just try and keep them really. The weight draining through the arms down. Try not to hold them up at all.
Let's go to the hip. One big circle. Move away. We roll in the knee. The other way. Okay, open and move out. And rolling them back. Off now. Open. And then from the top, open them out this way. Good. Okay. Rolling through the ankle. The ball of the foot in contact. Just press through it. Really loosen the ankle as much as you can. You can also work the toes. And then chain. We're just working side to side through the edges, legs and feet. Side to side, nice and loose. But don't fully stretch, just keep some flexing in both knees as you do it. Just work the hips side to side. And then come to a full stretch, straightening this leg and weighting the body. Chain. Change again. And all the way down. Put the toes up. Chain. Down. Hands on the same line. Back. Forward. Breaking through the knees. walking the hands forward. Just walk them as far as you can where the fingertips are in contact. What I want you to do is stretch right through the shoulders. So pull the hips back. Keep the knees straight. Stretch right back through the shoulder blades. And lengthen the whole spine. Just draw that one hand back so that it's flat on the ground. Yeah. Again, to keep the knees straight, keep the hips back. And then just open one hand up. Twist the whole torso and reach up to the sky. And then change. Place the other hand down. Stretch right up. Keep the hips back. Reach up. And one more time. In this case, keep the fingertips in. So just keep the fingertips on the ground. Stretch right up. See if you can create more space. More rotation. And then change. Just walk the hands back a little bit more. Elbows into the ground. And see if you can just release the lower back as much as you can. Just shaking the legs up. Just swinging from the hip, forward, backward. Keep the weight in the other leg, sinking down. Just really trying to loosen the hip so the leg's nice and flexible. Change sides, weight the body down. Swing through. And really feel the weight of the leg. It's nice and heavy. Okay, just swing it across and then open it out this way. Over to the front and then out to the side. Or across the front. Cross and out. Across, out. And the other side, swing it out. Open, swing it. Okay. Just for the shoulders, stretch it right across the arm. Across the body. And release the other side. Over the top. And this one you can also play with the contact with the elbow here, just stretching the arm across the body, like you're bringing your bicep to the ear. And if you've got the range of motion in the shoulder, stretch the bicep even further, through the back of the head, or past the ear. Place it on, and release it, and then changing sides. Kind of stretch here, and then just start to draw it across the back. Here at the back, the same thing, trying to just play with dragging the arm across. Looking really to create space in the joint, in the shoulder. Good, change side. Stretch up high as you can. Open the chest out. Release. And one more time. To the front. Just connecting thumbs together. keep them in contact, really roll through the wrist. And then start to work the fingers. Open the compactor with the palm. Just work the fingers both ways. And just go to a nikyo, so the thumb's at the base. Just place it on a few times and then hold it. Tight into the body. Release. Keep the contact and change sides. Loosen it and then hold it. So come into a kotegaishi around the back. Apply it and fold it. Change. Good. And this time the thumb on top with a nikyo this way. In this case, this is more twisting it. It's really as if you're bringing the little finger towards the face. Again, just apply it a few times. And then apply and hold. And release. And here onto the fingers, straight through the elbow, stretching back here. As if you're kind of taking the fingertips back to your own center. And change sides. Okay, thumb in the middle of the palm, roll it out. Just open out here for a sankyo. And just find the joint, apply it, and then just hold it. And the other side. Just for the fingers, just extending them out, nice and rapid. And then closing into fist, nice and tight. Shaking the wrist up. Down, finding circle. Shake the whole body. Good. Okay, take a Joe. A little bit of Suburi. Okay, good. So we just work with number one. Just the Joe up into the front left side and coming through. You just really take your time with these two positions. This position here, really neutral, nice and relaxed, drain the body down, and then just get the whole body to go. Right into the ground, and then coming back. Get nice and calm, really big movement. Okay, good. So the main thing to work on here is the stability at the finish. So the main thing to avoid here is that the stability doesn't draw the body out, and then I need to find the ground again. So really watch that the thrust and the focus don't draw the body out. Because usually we're normally working this kind of connection with the book and down to the ground. So that's in a way slightly easier in this case. Easier in the book because you're grounding down with the cut. In this case, I need to ground while I'm being pulled out, or while the Joe's coming out in a horizontal movement. So just try this just as an exercise. This is not really the Suburi, but come into the ground here. So you really feel that you've got the ground, and then just slide the body through, and really get a feeling that the focus on the ski is just grounded in the feet. So trying at the same time as you focus with the hands here with the ski, focus into the foot, into the feet, and into the ground. But just in this case, splits into two, grounded here, and then coming through. Just all the time, keep the sense of the ground. Down underneath, down underneath. Later. Here. And just attention to the balance at the end. Try and really keep the sensation of being underneath. That's it. That's it. Good. This is a really small detail. See if you can avoid this. What I want to do is nothing to happen in the body and the arm to come and reach out and then come to this position. So I don't really want this to happen where I'm twisting the body out and then coming back into the ground. Try and feel in this case that this side of the body just sinks down and you find the jaw this way. So basically move the whole body from the ground this way, but don't move the hand first and then find the body. So just try and motivate the whole movement from the feet and just as one. That sinking down and then straight away from the ground this way. So just play with this. And now if you want to go straight into the Suburi this way, so the basic. And try and keep the center of the body just sliding in this way. And try and avoid this kind of movement. Okay, let's give it a try. If you want one nice, clean movement, straight into the ground. Yeah, that's it. Nice. That's yeah. Right. Nice. Very nice. Okay, just do this in two parts. A little bit like coming into Zengo-giri. So, or the same as coming into Zengo-giri. You come here, then from this position, just roll to the back and do another thrust on the right side. So this is really just to test the balance, test the fact whether I'm in the center or not. So I really try and find the center and then just roll back here and then thrust again. And just really pay attention to being in the middle of the posture each time. What I don't want to be is in the front and then have to kind of roll the body out this way. I'll try and really ground the body in the middle, roll to the back, Just kind of 3 movements. 2. And with the rotation, just try and keep the sensation of being underneath here. So what I don't want to do here is kind of roll just with the arms, in a sense, kind of coming over the top with the arms. Try and get a sense that the rotation happens in the hips, and the Joe just follows that rotation. So the rotation in the lower body causes the upper body and the Joe to go with it this way. But what I want to avoid is kind of coming over it this way, over. This is really challenging ability to ground, but also it's really doing this kind of work. It's like doing this, but what I want to do is like this. The thing like Murotadori Kokyuho, this sense of spiraling into the ground. So the hands following the hip work rather than this kind of way. So thrust into the ground and then keep everything low. Here. Roll through this way. So just keep the sensation of being in the ground underneath. Underneath. All the time. That's it. That's it. That's it. Good. 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 We go to number 2. So coming through like you, rolling through this way. And look for the same kind of thing in terms of the handwork. This is really easy now. If the Joe doesn't really move and I have to come with the hand over and then twist the body back and find it. In this case, allow everything to move. So as you go, everything moves, including the Joe. So as you move, everything goes. All right, just want the body to just come into the ground this way. Straight into the ground. This way. That's it. That's it. Very good. And in this case, just try this one. So you come through for 2, and then what you do here, release the right hand, roll back, and then thrust again. Here. So again, just keeping this feeling of being underneath in the ground, centered. Come through with 2, roll the body back, and then thrust in again. This way. Here. Roll back with the body. Good. Okay, number 3. This case just in 2, so roll back, really find the forearm, keep the jaw close to the body, and just press the body out to the back, nice and grounded. Really try and ground the body in the first move here. Nice and comfortable. Press back. Just in 2 moves. Okay, good. This is a kind of really simple movement in a way. It's pretty complicated to do well. So you've got kind of lots of things happening, rotating the back, finding the hand, finding the jaw, finding the forearm, and everything needs to really happen together this way down. And I need to really keep a sense of being in the ground this way. Now I can break this in any way by kind of coming in into the hand this way, or the jaw not really finding the forearm. So I'm actually kind of out the body this way, or leaning forward first and then coming back this way. So just keep a sense of this one, really try and simplify it. Try and do it all together, just roll into the body, find this position. Feel nice and grounded. Just be really simple. But it needs the whole body to just roll together this way. And then really feel you're in the center and just press back. Just really focus on this very first move, this initial movement. I don't want to get pulled out by the arm again. I'm going to roll into the body, into the body, into the body. This is really slow. That's it. Okay, good. Try this now as one motion. Really do this form 2 ways. So it's kind of full speed version. In this case, do this slow. Still find the forearm and then come back this way. But just blend that movement together as well. Find in the ground, initiate the speed this way. So still finding the elbow. If you do the later kind of one, is just where you just come straight back. It's nice and fast, and you don't use the forearm. But in this case, slowly find the forearm, press back. And this finding the forearm thing is really so that you can keep the jaw close to the body and direct. The main thing I want to avoid is this coming out to the side. So keep the body direct down, straight back. So just try and do it fluidly, one movement. That's it. That's it. There you go. Okay, we go to number 4. So Gerangaishi. Take this again, nice and slow. Forward, rolling back, and then coming forward. To the ground. Thrust, back, forward. Okay, so in this Gerangaishi movement, try and get the feeling of releasing through the body. So try and release the move and into the ground this way. And try and avoid, in this case, pushing. So if I push with the front hand, you end up in these kind of positions. If I push with the front hand, you get again drawn out of the body. So get a sense of releasing into the ground and finding the ground this way. Just take it real slow. What I want is the feeling of, as I find the focus, finding the ground at the same time. I need this sense of releasing into the ground. Release here.
Michael,
Yeah.
so when you pull the jaw back,
Yeah.
you're keeping your hand in this position. Is it your way of doing it, or is it the way we should do?
This way.
Yeah, but then when you're coming front, then you're closing it.
This is because I'm not really using that hand to do anything. So I'm not doing in a sense this. I'm not kind of closing onto the jaw this way.
Okay, so it's to show us that you're not using the hand.
Yeah. This is really that. This is not really used. So it's just
Okay.
around the jaw, but it's
Okay.
not tight on the jaw that way. Yeah.
Okay.
You see the fingers are kind of loose in this position.
Okay.
You just play with this, really roll through, and then just roll through this way. Try and really, as you find the impact with the focus, with the shime, here really have the sense of finding the ground. So I want like this kind of sense, and not this kind of sense, being pulled out and then finding the ground. So just work on grounding. You've got a tight spiral, and then find the ground.
Okay, thanks.
try this on both sides. Usually we just do the left side, but also do this right side ski and left side hirangaishi, so you could really practice it both sides. You might find one side's easier than the other to find the spiral in the foil. So just try it. Change left side, right side. Okay, number 5, ski jorangaishi uchi. So here, really find the top of the head, and then using this as a pivot, roll through the whole body. Find the ground this way. So here, both hands above the head, and then pivot from the center this way. Good. Good, and just take this into a hayagaishi. So just come through, ski, find this position, and just strike straight through. So this time advancing with strike. So no sense of pulling back at all. Through, strike through for the ski hayagaishi. Okay, now just play with, this really is one, so the thrust and the Hayagaishi together. You got a thrust move and then straight into Hayagaishi. So really now blended together. Thrust, Hayagaishi like this. Just try and really feed off the ski. So you thrust in and then find the ski. As soon as you find the focus, you just come straight into it. This, straight through. Really thrust on the hip, this, straight into it. And you can play with just the body work, thrusting through, rolling the body through, without looking for the strike, just to get the sense of coming through. Right, just all comes together. This. Once you feel you've got to go into the strike. This. That's it. Good. Good. Okay, we just finished with a little bit of taijutsu. Quick. In this case, this is a set. You're going to go from kind of henko, Dori, Kokiho. It's a kind of six movement. Start from here, go into kind of henko. Yeah, roll the body back. Morotodori. This, and then from this position, just shifting the back leg in. Yeah. And then from this position, just change sides. So you come here, 1, 2, Morotodori, 3, 4, and then from here, 5. And then here, just change sides, drop the hand down. So it goes here, 1, kind of henko. Drawing the body back, 2, sinking in from Morotodori, 3, finding the spiral, 4, finding this Kokiho, 5. And just nice and easy, change the feet. So that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Just focus on this last move so that Marotadori, this into this position. Yeah, I want to really, in this case, rotate the whole body through it, and I want to. In this case, I don't splunge just in this position. Yeah, a little bit wider coming here and rolling out the body this way. So keeping the tegatana pointed, but I want to really kind of find a width through the body this way and ground the body down. So just try this from the Marotadori. 1, 2, and then 3. Open it out. 1, 2, 3. Now. That's it. Very good. Great. Okay, good. We'll stop there. Domo, arigatou gozaimasu.
どうも。
どうもありがとうございました。
どうも
ありがとうございました。
Michael.